the end of every single Fortnite season, I make this video titled Everything Epic Needs to Do in the Next Season. Today, of course, that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to get into it in just a second. I do want to say before we get into it, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about next season. So, this season, it was fantastic. And spoiler alert, I'm going to upload a whole video just gushing about what I loved about the season, right? That's not what this video is about. It is, of course, everything that Epic Games needs to do next season. Now, something that I don't want to do with these videos is I don't want to constantly repeat myself because there's always things that I want in the game. I want, like, the Fortnite crew to be better. I want a mini game back with a mothership, and actually, we can't actually touch about that one because there's actually a leak that something is going to come that's similar to that. But there's, like, simple things that I constantly repeat over and over and over again, where it's like, okay, Epic Games, we need a live event next season. I'm not going to talk about those really basic things, okay, because that's something we can all agree on. That's something you guys have heard. That's something you guys are probably talking about on Twitter for a long time. So I want to take, like, the stuff that Epic Games did so well with this season and just expand upon it a little bit. Like, we're going to start with the first one, okay? I want to say, obviously, the map changes were great, Epic Games. The map changes were great. We need more of them. It's tough because we know the season theme, right? It's going to be Japanese mythology, and it's going to be Neo-Japanese. So we could get POIs like Tilted or Neo-Tilted, but I don't know exactly how they're going to be. What I want from Epic Games is to not just release a copy of Neo-Tilted or then just make it like a little bit Japanese, if that makes sense. I want it to be unique. I want it to be a brand new experience. Every single time there is a big seasonal change, something that we look forward to is map changes. We need something to be just completely brand new and not like Neo-Tilted, because that's what I'm a little bit afraid of. I'm feeling they're going to drop Neo-Tilted on the map, rename it something else, and maybe have another few POIs with some slipstreams just like Mega Mall. Now, were those POIs great? Absolutely they were, but I don't want it to be something similar to Neo-Tilted. I want a brand new Fortnite experience. So Epic, don't be lazy with the map changes. Secondly, oh, and of course, we need the map changes in the middle. We had you know what? I'll stop what I'm talking about for the second one. We need a really big seasonal event in a mid-update or like the third quarters of the season, because the most wanted event was something so good that Epic Games has done, and something that was just completely out of nowhere. I want it to be another surprise, by the way, because we had no clue this was coming, and that was the best part of it. It was a fantastic event, and it had nothing to do with collaborations. If everything that I say in this video, there's one takeaway. If someone from Epic Games is watching this video, the takeaway the most wanted event was perfect. Do that every season. Make it a non-collab event. Like, don't get me wrong, I love collab events. I can't wait for Attack on Titan, you know what I mean? When they have a 2-week thing with some anime show, I'm hyped about it. But the non-collab events original ideas are just better, if that makes sense. So I want to see more of that, whether it's a mid-season update or it's something at the last month of the season just like this. Do more of that. We need another of that. But what I was going to say is something new that was brought to this game was augments. I think it improved the Battle Royale experience incredibly, like by so much. Of course, Epic Games, you've been on a great pace with the augments. We need to keep it up. Ramp it up just a little bit. Give us some brand new augments. Give us, like, I'm talking like erase most of the augments. Give us brand new ones. And every single update, you've been doing great, Epic Games. So the whole point with the augments is, I don't have a critique. Keep it up. We need to keep up the augments. It's been great. Something, of course, that I do talk about a lot, and I'm going to talk because this could be something we talk about every season, so I'm going to just mention it. We need more original skins. They've been doing okay. The Axial Sentinel Knight was great, and it's one of my favorite skins of all time right now. They've been releasing skins at an okay pace, but it's still not enough, Epic Games. We need to get back to those Chapter 1 days of releasing original skins. It's free money. You can do it. I don't know why. Man, you're focusing so much on collabs, and it's great. I love the collabs. You're doing a little bit better in Chapter 4 with the original skins, but we need to ramp it up a little bit. Moving on, another thing that they did okay this season, just okay, was the storyline. The storyline's good. The storyline's intriguing. It's something that I can look forward to. They started at the end of the season with the little updates to the Riftgate. I enjoyed the voice acting for everybody, and like the storyline, they're telling it great. It's a nice little reset. I'm not talking about the content of the storyline, but something that I really want is for more map changes with the storyline. I'm not talking like something big. I'm not talking anything really huge where it's like, Epic Games, you need a whole new POI here. I'm talking exactly what you're doing with the Riftgate and the crack that's going to come in the sky. I don't know if it's there yet. I haven't been able to play yesterday, and I'm recording this video the day before it comes out. So, more stuff like that, please. Just little updates here and there. If there's something along the lines of a Riftgate, make it shine. Make something happen to it. And PlayStation Grenade points this out so well in his videos, where it's like, I love watching the little things that Epic Games does to tell the story. I always point back to Chapter 2 Season 2. Always point back to it. With the Doomsday device, there was a little bit of here, there was a little bit of there, and I can even mention while I'm talking about it, the Battle Pass, make it have a story. Make it have a story. I missed that so much. But again, we talk about that every single time, so I'm not going to touch on the exact things and continue to repeat myself. The point is, the storyline's good and intriguing, but we need a little bit more. Epic Games has gotten away from that, and you could tell the story through the loading screens, which you did a little bit of. Like I said, it was okay. It was better than it's been. But we still need it to go just that little bit more. Give us some random map changes. If there's a storyline with some temple in a Japanese thing, I don't know, make the roof cave in every once in a while. Just give us something to talk about, you know what I mean? So it's so easy to please us as actual Fortnite fans. Now, the next thing I do want to talk about is, guys, we need Creative 2.0 to actually release. Like, no more delays. We've been waiting for so long, and I understand if they do have to delay. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably for Epic Games' most understanding fan, okay? I understand if it has to be delayed, but what Epic Games needs to do is actually get a handle on it and actually release it, because we've been waiting on this for so long. They've been hyping up for so long, and it would be perfect to release during this season. It would make it feel so much content, and it will change the future of Fortnite. We've all been waiting for Creative 2.0. This is what we need along with first person. This season has so much potential. Now, another thing that we do need to talk about is the bug fixes. The bugs were a massive, massive problem this season. Don't get me wrong, it didn't bother me, but I'm one of those people who just laugh. Like, I've had in the background of these videos my FOV or my POV going all like wonky and weird on me. That doesn't bother me. I'm there to talk to my friends and play the game. You know what I mean? If I'm playing on stream, I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm not exactly caring about how my game's looking or if I die to some stupid bug. But I can't deny that most people are really upset with the bugs. A lot of people, and it's a crazy amount of bugs. Like, I'm noticing the bugs, and that's somebody who doesn't even care about bugs at all. You need to get a little bit more of a handle, and I understand it's a brand new map, okay? I get it. Like, I'm not a programmer, and I can't imagine how hard it must be to develop this game. But there were way too many bugs this season, and in my opinion, I want to say it's almost in the line of inexcusable, because you're taking the experience away from so many people trying to play a game, and not... I'd go as far as to say like 95% of people aren't like me, where oh, whatever, bug, I died, who cares? That ruins the experience for a lot of people. There were way too many bugs, and we need to get a handle on it this season. Like, there's no more waiting like 3 weeks for this bug to get fixed. Like, you need people to have an enjoyable experience, and I understand that bug fixes are a problem. Another thing that does need fixing is the UI. I still don't like the UI, but we talk about this a lot, so I'm going to touch on it a little bit. The Battle Pass looks better. This season, the Battle Pass looks better than it did in Chapter 3. But still, the locker's all weird. I don't like it. The Battle Pass still isn't the same, where it's acceptable, in my opinion, but still, it's not the same. We need a cool lobby screen. The item shop still sucks, in my opinion. Everything about the UI, I just don't like. The whole preset system, don't get me wrong, the preset system's great, but the way it's navigated, there's just so much more you can do. And that's just a quality of life fix, so it doesn't really matter when you're talking about the game. But, man, they're just... The point is, if I'm talking about this stuff, if I'm looking for things to talk about where it's like, okay, this was okay, but keep it up, like, they can make these seasons perfect. Epic Games is right there, and I have a really good feeling about this season because they've done so much right with this season. In my opinion, solid A-tier season. Next season could be that S-tier season. Just, you need to fix the bugs, you need to make the UI a little bit better, give us a few map changes, keep up on the augments, keep up on the storyline, you know, that's all this stuff that Epic Games can do. There's one more thing I want to talk about before we go, okay, because there's a leak going around, and something that I always talk about in these videos is bring back the weapons in Chapter 2 Season 7, bring back the wacky Fortnite items, bring back the mothership minigame. I always talk about that. Now there's a leak going around. It's just a rumor, nothing's confirmed, but man, please, Epic, I've been talking about this since Chapter 2 Season 7. Every single season, bring back a minigame in the middle of the game. Can we please have it? It fixed such a big problem. You know, when people were like really upset about everybody dying in the middle of the game, that fixed it. That was the only time where that was fixed. It was incredible. I loved playing in Chapter Season 7. It was my favorite season of all time, and that is one of the biggest reasons why we need another thing like that. I've never had that much fun in Fortnite, man. And if we could get something like that back, I would be over the moon happy. I can't wait. I can't wait. But this is where I'll leave it up to you guys, okay? I'm probably missing a couple things because I freestyled this video. I had a couple points that I wrote down, but still, for the most of it, I was freestyling. What do you think that Epic Games needs to do next season? I'm not talking about the general stuff like live event. I didn't touch on that, but like, you get the point. Or I talk about, okay, map changes, live event, give us good guns, bring back the pump, the stuff that everybody talks about. That's not what I want to talk about in this video. So please, I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here and enjoy the content, please consider a like button. It will help out the channel a ton. And subscribe if you are brand new. Check description down below for links to all my other channels. And if you'd like to use my supporter creator code in the item shop, it is code Clen, #Academy, #Epic Partner. Thank you so much for watching. Again, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.